Had my birthday the other day.
Oh, well, I was
turned 60.
I was keeping that up my sleeve. I was going to, after the music's going to say, and by the way, folks, Dave turned 60. But you've played the case. Well, can I say on behalf of the audience, happy birthday.
Thank
you. You know, what it is a pleasure to have one Dave O'Neill in our lives now for 60 years.
And 2 60-year-olds. People in their 60s doing this podcast. You're in your 60s.
I'm past middle.
God, imagine when you were 20 and you heard someone was in their 60s.
Oh, yeah.
You just think they're old.
When my dad turned 60, it was like really old.
Oh, really old.
I don't feel very old.
No,
I look old. And I surfed yesterday for 2 hours, so, you know.
You don't look that old. I tell you what, rewatching Sam Pang show, there's a lot of nude you on Sam Pang show.
Why did you bring that up?
Oh, just because you look good. You don't look 60 in your nude. And if you can look good when you're nude, I tell you what, you're going well.
Yeah.
I don't look good in the nude.
Well, all I know is that I took that photo from my phone. If you saw
but there's a second nude photo of you now.
I know. The
one of you holding the frangipani in front of your crotch.
Because I said on the show that was a frangipani, the original photo with the flower. And by the way, I think my friend told me that
it's not a frangipani though, is it?
No, it's
hibiscus.
Hibiscus.
Or something.
I think hibiscus, but that was in Fiji though. I think that might be the national flower, and I've put it in my bottom. Is that terrible? You know, it's always trying to be funny. That's just really inappropriate.
As his sidekick was saying on the last episode of Pang Show, where he said, "Stop showing the photo."
Oh yeah, sure.
They kept showing it.
They kept showing it. It was like, oh, show. You know, I mean,
we only did a quick glance, and like my daughter's like, "Oh, I didn't need to see that." I'm like, "Yeah, no one needed."
Well,
anyway, whatever.
Look, can I apologise to your daughter for that? And look, I feel closer
to Australia for it. Pang loves it though. Anyway,
but he took it off my phone.
I know it's wrong.
I said to him, "Whatever you take off my phone is on you." I picked out photos that were quite friendly and quite nice, you know. And I've got anyway. So I had to go back. They asked me to do a video. I said, "No, I don't want to go down this road again." But there is a photograph of me with a frangipani in front of myself. Yeah.
It was funny. Yeah, well, you know what? The bottom line was it was funny.
Yeah, well, you know, I hope I didn't hurt anyone or
we're only talking about this because
triggering.
You look good. All right, for 60s. But I turned 60, and it's often, because I don't work during the day, I mean, occasionally, we do this during the day, and I do a voiceover or something. My wife's like, what do you want to do during the day? Do you want to go for a walk in the botanical gardens? Fuck, no. What about an art gallery? No. The movies, yeah, but I went and saw a movie the other day, and I hadn't been to movies for a while, and about 20 minutes in, I'm like, this isn't that good, this movie.
Did you walk out?
No, I would stay there.
See, I walk out. I go, this is not working for me. It's not going anywhere. I'm wasting my time. Well, you know,
there were no movies on that I wanted to see.
What did you do?
I went to a Chinese restaurant because I thought I'm going for pizza that night.
Oh, hang on, by yourself or with?
No, with Kieran, and my daughter was home from uni, so
this is during the week.
Yeah, on a Thursday.
You went,
it was great.
Okay, I'm going to say that the Chinese restaurant wasn't very full. Were you the only people there?
No. It was in Paran, which is a popular. It's a Chinese restaurant that I go to sometimes with Adam Zwar, friend of the show.
Yeah.
And he used to live around there. It's great Chinese food.
What was your order?
Well, yeah, have a guess. What do you reckon I got? And remember, I'm pretty basic. I'm a basic bitch.
Oh, you started up with some spring rolls?
No, I don't like spring rolls that much. I mean, I love the giant ones that we spoke to Ollie about.
Yeah.
But I don't like the... You know what? I don't like the little ones. There's not enough bang for buck.
Shumai then. Dim sim.
Yeah, well, dumplings. Yeah, dumplings.
You started with dumplings.
Had some dumplings.
And then you might have gone Saint Chabao. I've said it with an accent. I apologise. But
Think more basic.
Fried rice.
Yes, but not just fried rice.
Yeah. Special fried rice.
Yes, special fried rice.
Because it was your birthday.
It's my birthday. Honestly, I said to Kieran, that's all I'll need. I'll need 4 dumplings, and I want the special fried rice all to myself. You guys can't have any. And they got vegetarian fried rice, but I ended up giving him some.
Oh, you're good like that.
But you know what I noticed on the menu, and this is what I really want to talk about.
Okay.
There's no fried rice
anymore.
I know.
You've said enough. It's really exciting.
I painted a picture. What's it called, that place? The Oriental Tea Cafe or something? It's a good recommendation.
Did you have green tea?
No, I don't want any of that. I had Diet Coke. Another reason I like going there, they've got Diet Coke. And I noticed on the menu, there's no fried rice anymore. There's just special fried rice. I just started thinking they must have had a meeting at one point. Guys, do we need to have fried rice anymore? Everyone's ordering the special fried rice.
You know what?
It's a spin-off from the original.
Well, they probably heard this show because we said just calling it special isn't enough. Because what has special got that normal hasn't got? Prawns.
Yes, prawns and Chinese sausage, I think it is.
Doesn't make it that special.
I know, but you know what? It's like, then I started thinking...
No, you're right. I'm right.
What, this is a good talkback topic for your radio show. Give us a call, 1300 222 774. When has the spin-off become more successful than the original? Okay, I'm going to hit you with one. Frasier and Cheers. Do you reckon Frasier was more popular than Cheers?
Hang on, pretty good.
Yeah,
but Cheers was a great show. Cheers was a classic show. Personally, I don't think Frasier was as good.
So Cheers is like the fried rice, and Frasier's like your special fried rice.
No, I thought Cheers would be the special fried rice.
Oh no, the original. They're the original, mate. It's the original, then the spin-off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, here we go. I'll give you another one.
Yeah,
Happy Days and Mork and Mindy.
So what do I do now?
Do you reckon Mork and Mindy was more popular than Happy Days?
Oh, okay.
That's a special fried rice.
It was very popular, Mork and Mindy.
Yeah, it was.
But Happy Days was huge.
Anyway,
First show I ever saw in colour.
Oh, I loved Happy Days.
Yeah.
Give us a call, 1300 222 774.
Have you got any others? I'm liking this game.
When has the spin-off been more successful
I wish I could think of one.
than the original?
Yeah.
Hang on. Oh, they give... you can look it up. Oh, bands. In the band world.
I got one.
A side project.
Yeah. Okay, go on.
Okay, I'm going to give you one.
I won't know.
The Travelling Wilburys.
Yeah.
As opposed to, say, like Tom Petty or one of the guys that was in the Travelling Wilburys. The Travelling Wilburys were bigger than some of the guys that were in the Travelling Wilburys, I reckon. Were they? But they were very popular, Travelling Wilburys. They only had 2 albums. You got one? What's your one?
Godfather. Godfather 2 was more the one that people go to than they do Godfather 1, don't they?
Yeah, and Paddington 2. And Paddington 2 was better than Paddington, the original.
Yeah.
Paddington 3 was no good. Paddington 2 was like they reckon it's just like the perfect comedy movie.
Oh, God, I wish I could think of some more.
You know, it's quite hard. I was lying in bed Googling it last night, and it's quite hard to think of spin-offs that were more successful than the original. But I'm putting special fried rice up there. So
that crossed your mind in the Chinese restaurant, and you went, "That's interesting."
Yeah,
they pulled it back.
Yeah,
so don't even bother.
And I tried to engage my wife and daughter on this conversation. Didn't want to
well, what's wrong with them?
I know.
It's a fascinating conversation. Endlessly fascinating. And look, we've talked about it for 5 minutes, and when we feel good.
We're, in fact, almost 8 minutes. We're entertained.
Yeah, so, and it's these decisions. I like, you painted a really nice picture. I don't know what else we can actually say.
No, we got to play the music.
Related now, please welcome your hosts Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
Yeah, we're back. And
anyway, happy birthday. That's. Hey, do you feel any different?
No, like I was saying, I feel about 35.
In you, do you feel you have wisdom?
Yeah, a little bit when it comes to some stuff. Yeah, I always say to the kids, I've been around for a while. And I've seen stuff, because you know what? You see stuff happen over and over again.
Yeah.
Particularly in work or like in comedy. I just go, I've seen this before. I've been
because I've been around. You know, you know the deal. And yeah.
And then just with life stuff, you're like, oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, you are pretty good to talk to about stuff.
I know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I live on your mantra. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Will it matter in 5 years' time?
That's a really good mantra for life.
Will it matter in 5 years' time?
Yeah.
When you hear stories, I was doing a gig. I've got spaghetti bolognese. Look at that.
Caesar salad.
Oh, that was great. I had spaghetti bolognese.
Oh, hang on. Let's put my headphones on.
And you had chicken Caesar salad.
Well, you know, I reckon what you had is a sleepy time.
Oh, I feel sleepy now, but gee, that was good.
Yeah.
Look,
you know, it's a death row meal for sure. If you were being knocked off during the mid-afternoon, would you have spaghetti bolognese?
Probably.
Yeah,
probably.
It's a pretty good dish.
Used to be schnitzel, but I don't know. I had one on Saturday night and I felt a bit ill.
Don't go there too much.
Yeah, you're
Don't
right.
go there too often.
Yeah.
Because keep it special. Because I would say most households, well, am I right in saying this? They would have spaghetti bolognese once a week.
Yeah.
That's a big statement.
Yeah.
But with kids...
It's easy. And kids like it.
And it can last a couple of nights.
We have it about once every 2 weeks or a week. The kids complain.
They complain.
Some of them do, yeah. But Barney, the youngest one, loves it. Me and him love it. We love it.
So you celebrate. It must be hard being a parent like that and having to keep all the kids happy.
Well, we don't do separate meals. It's like, that's it.
Well, why should you?
No, but some people do.
No, really?
Oh, yeah. They'll cook different meals. And also people do that thing where they cook something for the kids and they'll cook something for themselves later on too when the kids are little. But no, we just always...
So you're good, your parents. Because I
everyone
remember
have
my day, you had what you had, and then if you didn't finish it, you stayed at
We
the
don't
table
in-
till you had it.
You don't indulge your kids. That's why, I reckon. Anyway, let's go to topics. We've got 2 topics. We've got to work out how they're related.
Don't you want to
We've
listen to us
also
talking
had
about food?
Fascinating topics already. I wonder if it'll be about food. If Sam's been listening, going, I've got to steer him away from
No, she'll
this.
take us right away. She's had
Okay.
enough of it. Yeah, for
What
sure.
are the topics, Sam?
Chris Farley and Shrek.
Yeah, Shrek. I only saw Shrek recently. I'd never seen
What?
it. Yeah, I went on that podcast that Peter Hellier does.
He does a film about that where you watch a movie that you haven't seen,
Yeah.
that a lot of people have seen, then you talk about it.
Yeah, I did Shrek. I've
And,
never seen Shrek.
and it would have been easy to talk about. There's a lot to like in there.
It's great.
Mike Myers,
I watched it on my phone on my bed. I remember with actually my youngest son.
when you were Googling earlier.
Oh, it was. It's a funny movie.
It's
got-
a great
sort
movie.
of
So
bit-
let's
bit
just...
big poignant, sort of, isn't it?
That's a
So
lovely
he's
story.
a big troll that lives in a swamp.
There's the bad guy who is John Lithgow, plays the bad king or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, and comes in, he
meets a woman.
and he's got to go and... Otherwise, he's going to lose the swamp unless he
That's
brings
right.
the princess back to something.
Yeah, I
something
don't know.
like that.
I can't remember.
You only just saw it and you can't remember.
5 years ago, I reckon. 4 years ago.
Oh, hang
And
on. You just said you just saw it.
well, semi-recently. Like, I just remember when I worked at Nova, there was a guy who couldn't believe I hadn't seen Shrek. You haven't seen Shrek? The music guy. He actually looked a bit like Shrek. You haven't seen Shrek? You're a comedian and you've never seen Shrek. I said, I've never seen Shrek. You haven't seen Shrek? So it sort of put me off a little bit. I never saw it.
But those movies they're family movies. So an older guy like yourself, 60-year-old, doesn't necessarily pop in. I don't think.
But I would have had kids at the right age, actually. But, I had some good songs in it. Had the Proclaimers.
Yes.
Which song was it? I'm on my way from happiness to freedom to be. Oh, I'm on my way. I had a friend of a friend who slept with one of the Proclaimers. Couldn't work out which one it was because they're twins.
Well, you're twins. You would have you would have gone down that road.
I was never in a band famous as the Proclaimers.
Oh,
I saw the Proclaimers live. They were great in the 80s.
Really? Everyone just hanging from the one song?
No, they've got 2 songs.
Oh, no. Okay, sorry.
They've got
2 songs.
When I wake up, when I know I'm gonna be a man. That's that one. And when you get home, they had some other good songs too. Letter to America and whatever. I was a Proclaimers fan.
What is Shrek? What does it mean? I think it means...
What is it? That's a good question.
I think it's like a monster in Yiddish or something.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, you know the story, the origin story is fascinating. It was a book.
Yeah.
It was a really looked over book, and a kid in a library in LA loved it and kept getting it out. And his dad was a movie executive.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he said, Dad, you should turn this into a movie. I saw an interview with the kid. Him and his brother loved this because you look at the original book and it's not polished or, you know what I mean? It's kind of not basic, but very folksy kind of, homemade, you'd even say, kind of. But these kids loved this story of Shrek, and then the dad got the rights and...
Rest is history.
How
many? I think they made 3, Shrek 1, 2, and 3, and like there was the Forever Age.
Oh, hang on, and the
last
donkey.
one.
And the donkey's Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy, and what's the girl's name? Cameron Diaz played the princess. Yeah,
I met her. Whatever.
What?
I met Cameron Diaz. I interviewed her once. Her and Toni Collette.
You met Cameron Diaz?
Yeah. She's really nice.
Was she friendly? And
I think she liked me.
Toni
Collette kept shutting it down. Like, it was really annoying. So I said, so both of you guys go out with musicians.
And she didn't want to talk about that.
And Cameron goes, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, because... And then Tony's like, no, he's just trying to get us to talk about her boyfriend. And she's like, oh, okay. I'm like, shut up.
But Toni Collette has broken up with her husband. He's a musician, isn't she?
Oh, she's such a good actress.
She's fantastic. Cameron Diaz is still with that guy whose brother's on The Voice. What's his name? The 2 guys. Come on, don't do this to me. Don't tell me you don't know.
Justin Timberlake? Wasn't she with Justin Timberlake for a while?
No, but she's married and had a child with the one that everyone's yelling at the podcast at now. Don't make me go to my phone.
He's on The Voice.
Yeah, his brother's on the.
Oh, Billy Zane. No, who's on the voice? This is the Voice America, yeah, or the Voice Australia?
Voice Australia.
Guy Sebastian.
You said like that's ridiculous. You are going to yell when you. I'm going to have
it's not Adam Levine or something like that.
No.
Not-
Yeah, Sam.
Okay, Sam. What is
what
it?
What is?
Okay, who's Cameron Diaz's partner?
Cameron Diaz has been married to Benji Madden since 2015. Benjamin Levi Madden is an American musician. He is the lead guitarist and backing vocalist for the rock band Good Charlotte, as well as pop rock collaboration The Madden Brothers.
Yeah, I've met them too. The Madden brothers. That guy didn't like me.
Which one didn't like you?
One of the Madden brothers.
You couldn't tell.
I don't know which one it was.
Were you being an
I was
FM
being
smartass?
Yes, I was. One of them was married to Nicole Richie.
Yes.
There's Lionel Richie's daughter.
Yeah.
And I said, when you met Lionel, did you go, hello?
There's nothing wrong with that.
He did not laugh.
You know what? Anytime you talk about someone's partner and they.
But if Lionel Richie's your father-in-law, that's pretty funny, isn't it? Don't you reckon that's funny?
No, it is funny. Yeah.
Because I remember the guy that was in charge of the ABC. I met him a few times at Spicks and Specs, right? And then someone said, do you know who his father-in-law is? And his father-in-law was Frank Spencer from...
Oh, Betty.
oh, Betty. So I said to him eventually, when you met him, did you say anything about... I mean, that was a great show. Frank Spencer. He goes, he talks about it, and because I think he became a serious actor and singer, didn't he? Like that. Point.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking though.
I mean, if your father-in-law's famous, people are going to ask you about it. It's funny.
Or do you
imagine if you went home, you met a girl, and her dad's Dale Braithwaite or someone? I mean, that's funny.
It's funny. I realise that, but maybe they get sick of talking about it.
Oh, okay. Well, what else? What else are you going to talk to Good Charlotte about? Their KFC ads?
Is there anything that like you draw a line at? Like I don't like talking about my private life that much. Is there anything that I could go to you? Oh, look, I don't talk about that.
No.
What about that weird tattoo you got in your penis?
Yeah, that's right. Don't talk about that.
Hey, don't go there, boyfriend.
No, I think fair enough.
That.
People want to shut it down.
Oh, look, it's really tricky. But, I just think sometimes you go, well, they deserve some privacy.
Oh, I know.
If they don't want to talk, because who would, I'm going to have to ask Siri, but we had someone on the panel who was from,
Glenn, let me stop you there. I know that it's Christopher Guest who's married to Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yes, that's Surrey. Yeah. So anyway, we had them on the panel, and we were told don't ask any questions about Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh, fair enough.
I think it was around that time where she did a striptease on a film or something.
On that movie.
Yeah,
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
And she doesn't want to be sort of remembered for that.
Enough.
Fair enough. So and we didn't.
I saw her in something the other day. What's she in? She's in Bear. She's in that chef show. I think she plays.
So she's doing a lot of sort of roles that are
really good, rugged kind of tough, like unrecognisable. Glenn, I want to see you. I want to be sitting at home one night and there's an ABC drama on set in a housing commission flat. And I want to see you walking in a singlet, smoking.
Oh, yeah, like an Aussie film.
Yeah, like an Aussie, but hardcore. You're on heroin. You're like.
You want me to do? You can do the scene now if you
like.
Yeah,
go on. Okay.
Who are you going to be?
I'll be the cop. I'll come in. I go. Listen, young lady, we're looking for your father. Where's Derek? He's up for armed robbery. Where is he around?
G'day, I think you're looking for me. Have you got a problem?
You're not selling it hard enough.
That's what Aussie actors do. We just put on a bit of a voice. And you got a problem? You know what? Guys like you really give them the shit. And,
well, you don't sound like a heroin addict. I'm sorry.
You
sound like a cop.
Okay, and you want me to do heroin addict?
Yeah, okay. I'll cut the scene again.
But
all right.
Aussie actors don't do heroin addicts.
Oh, you know who does a good one is David Wenham.
Okay, I'll do Aussie actor being a heroin addict.
He does.
Okay.
He's in Spit at the moment.
Okay. Yeah. Call me out of the room.
Sandra, where's your father? We need to speak to Derek. Is he around?
Oh yeah. Send me. Oh, it's in me, bro.
He's got a knife. Shoot him. Shoot him.
No, I won't. I can't make any sudden moves, mate, because
This is good. This is much better.
You
That's
reckon
much
I
better.
get an award for that?
I reckon, yeah. Glenn Robbins is trying his turn. He's
I'm
trying his turn at serious acting.
No, I prefer Aussie actor who wears Blundstones, carries a bit of a satchel when he goes to auditions. He maybe wears a scarf, and then he speaks normally, and then you see him in the movies, and he just goes like this. Yeah, you go. Yeah, I'm an Aussie actor. And
like Angus Sampson does that.
There
you go, mate. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me acting? No way. I just keep it very natural.
Natural, mate.
I smoke rollies and wear Blundstones. Yeah, I know what's going on, mate. Okay,
well,
so
we talked enough about Shrek.
I don't think so. Did
No,
it won
right,
Academy Awards? I
Did
think
it?
Yeah, I think it did. I think it had lots of big stars. It had Mike Myers.
Love Mike
in it.
Myers. We've talked about Mike Myers before, haven't we?
But I think he was a topic. He doesn't do
He's
that much.
awesome.
Just didn't want to spend time with his kids. Good
Similar
on
to
him.
Cameron Diaz.
Just wants to spend time with the family.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with that.
So good decision.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy. He came back recently. God, I love Eddie Murphy.
Oh, he's funny.
Hey, I can't do the voice, but he just does that such energy and such passion and such great timing. And John Lithgow.
Oh, so
John,
good.
Here's a bit of trivia for you.
He was in.
Oh no, I don't want to say that because it sounds like a wanker.
Well, go on. What, you met him? He
No,
met you?
no, I was approached about doing a role in a movie,
right.
Pitch Perfect, and he ended up
Doing your part.
No, actually, I got it wrong. No, it wasn't. Was it him? Oh no! Now I've embarrassed myself. Oh shit! I've embarrassed myself. Oh no!
Yeah, you're going to play Thingo's dad.
I was
in
going to
Pitch
play the
Perfect
Aussie in Pitch Perfect 5 or something, and I was
Hang
doing
on.
something else. At the
Sam,
time.
who played the Aussie dad in Pitch Perfect?
In Pitch Perfect, third John Lithgow plays the Australian father and has to do the accent.
Oh, God, that makes you feel a little bit better.
Gee.
And the guy who plays the commentator in that also, I think, let's not check this.
No.
I think he played Cal in the American version of Kath and Kim.
Oh, wow.
This is as interesting.
So many connections.
This is as interesting as fried rice and special
fried rice. Shrek, though, has a comment about Disneyland. Remember he goes to it's like a piss take on Disneyland?
Yeah.
Because the guy had a fight with the head of Disney and they have...
Oh, really?
Remember
No,
they
that-
go to the car, he has to line up and it's all soulless and...
I don't
stuff?
remember that, but was it having to go back?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I think we're done with Shrek.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's talk about
Chris Farley.
Chris Farley, very funny man.
Look, yeah, I remember seeing. I think I talked about. We have talked about Chris Farley before on this show, so I remember seeing him in an episode of Roseanne, and was in a leather jacket shop, or he came out wearing a leather jacket, and he just absolutely stole the scene. Didn't know who he was, and I remember seeing that years before he became really big, and then I went, "Oh my God!" God, I'm good. I can pick him.
Yeah, you're a star. You're a star picker.
Yeah, I'm a star picker.
You said the same thing to me when you met me 30 years ago, but it hasn't happened for me yet.
Yeah, no,
I'm still waiting.
Yeah, well, it's.
I'm mid-level. Yeah,
New Faces was. What did you?
I did New Faces.
Yeah, New Faces.
I did a character.
We both peaked years ago, and now we're just on the decline.
It's all going to happen again. I've got a
really?
vibe. Yeah, I've got a vibe.
Okay. So what did he do? He was
Saturday Night Live, and then those movies like Tommy Boy.
But before that, he was Second City, wasn't he? Chicago.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, which apparently a lot of us, you go back and you look at some of the stuff, and you go, not that good, but.
I had some good people, though.
Yeah. So it's Saturday Night Live. He would have been what in the
90s?
Yeah, I would say so.
90s?
Yeah,
90s.
Yeah. From that, he spun out into the SNL films, really, didn't he?
Tommy Boy?
Yeah, Tommy Boy.
The one at
Airheads.
school?
Yeah. Black Sheep. Coneheads.
Ah, Black Sheep. That was
Yeah.
big. I saw Coneheads. That wasn't that big. But
No.
but the Tommy Boy and the ones he did with David Spade were good. They were a good combo, weren't they?
They were fantastic combo. They really were a team, weren't they? David Spade, I hope he's not listening. He's good. He's not that likable, is he? He's quite confident.
Yeah, he's like a little smart ass.
Yeah,
Kind
and
of
I think he knows that he is, so he plays.
Because that's when
it.
he took off. That's when he took off on Saturday Night Live. I've heard him talk about it in interviews. Is when he was allowed to sort of be himself.
Yeah.
And remember, he used to do the Hollywood Minute or something, and he would just slag people off.
Yeah, that's right.
And remember, he did a famous one where he held up a photo of Eddie Murphy and he dropped it. And he said, "Oh, look, a star is falling."
Yeah, and that was like, and Eddie turned on him, didn't he?
Eddie got in his car and went looking for him.
Really?
Said he was going to bash him. Yeah. Well, some of these guys are old school. You know what I mean? It's like if you insult them, they're not just going to take it. But they settled it. They met and stuff. But when they first met, he said it was very tense. I think.
I wonder how they worked it out, because it's what's done is done. You know.
Well, the thing is that he was a star on that show, Saturday Night Live, and now he's on the same show years later, slagging him off because his movies started to die in the backside. Eddie Murphy's movies.
He's such a legend, but and wonder how what's his name felt about doing that. I wonder if he did.
Like Sam Pang on his show slagging you off. Oh, Glenn Robbins, everybody.
Was he slagging me off?
No, he just puts up nude photos of you.
Oh well, yeah, well, it wasn't. Yeah, but anyway.
No, but I said it would be like that. You know what I mean?
Like drawing on something that that is best unsaid. And then he died at like 33 or something.
It's like a curse, isn't it? Like John Belushi and.
I'm going to look.
Candy.
I'm going to look up on my phone, and I won't look at the answer. Don't worry. I'm going to look up other people that died at the age 33. And
Jesus,
did he? He died at 33.
Yeah.
Who have we got here? Eva Cassidy. She's a soul singer. Yeah,
from the Mamas and Papas.
Yeah. She was. Yeah.
She was big, wasn't she? Was she the big one?
You're not allowed to say that.
She choked on a chicken sandwich? Or was that a myth?
She choked. I don't know.
That was Mamas and Papas? California Dream.
I shouldn't be laughing, should I?
How dare you?
No.
How dare you?
I heard someone say the other day, "Oh, what about the Mushroom Lady?" And everyone laughed. Don't they realise that people died?
I'm doing a joke about that.
Are you doing a joke about that? That's not appropriate. People died. Nearly 4 people died.
Well, you know what? My joke is that she said that she didn't mean to get death cap mushrooms. And then the judge says, "So what have you got to save yourself?" And she goes, "Should have gone to Specsavers."
Yeah, I'm sure it works.
That's a funny joke.
It's a fun, yeah. But if what if a member of the family happened to pop in that night? You've got to think about this.
I did a gig in Leongatha maybe 6 months after she was arrested, and she's from the Leongatha. They're very quick to tell she's from Corumburra, actually, I think. And the woman in the car park, I was hosting a trivia night for the special school because I'm a good guy.
What happened?
The woman in the car park said, "Please don't do any mushroom jokes. There's people here that know her and know the family."
Fair enough.
I said, "Absolutely, I'm not stupid." I get up there within 10 seconds, some guy yells out, "Dave, any mushroom jokes tonight?" I'm like, she said we couldn't talk about that. There's no mushroom jokes.
What about that other thing you know about?
I just think it's such an unusual case that what other thing?
Didn't you meet the prison guard?
Oh yeah. There's a prison guard who comes to the local shop, Albert's, and she's
now we're talking about it. We shouldn't be flipping about it. Anyway, go on. What happened? Can you say this?
Well, she's anyway, whatever. She's in the prison.
It's sub judice. You shouldn't be saying this.
Okay, let's not talk about it. But she looks after a lot of the famous prisoners.
And you know things that other people don't know.
I know.
Just don't say
stuff.
anything. Don't say anything, because I think left. Okay, who was the other person on Saturday Night Live that died?
John Belushi.
Yeah, well done. Okay. Famous World War II. Come on. Oh, this is good. This is a good game.
Hitler? No,
close. 33.
Goering?
No, close.
Goebbels. Mussolini.
Close to Hitler.
Oh, Eva.
Yes, you're good.
Eva Braun.
Okay, what about a cult leader that died at 33?
No, Jim Jones was older.
Oh, you're good. Come on, you know it. Come on.
What, a cult leader?
Yeah.
David Koresh.
Yes. Oh, this is good.
I'm a big fan of all these people.
What about a soul singer from the 60s?
Oh, no, that's harder.
Yeah, I'll give you...
It's not Lionel Richie because he's still alive.
Yeah.
Hello, Lionel. Hello.
This is hard. You won't get this one. I'll give you the first name, Sam Cooke.
Pang.
And Carol Lombard. You wouldn't probably know who that was.
Oh, Carol Lombard.
She died in a plane crash.
Oh, she's a singer, wasn't she, Carol Lombard?
Yeah, an actress.
Actress.
Yeah.
Oh, and how old was Buddy Holly when he died in that plane crash?
Well, it wasn't 33 because he's not on this list.
But I reckon he was younger.
Buddy Holly was, yeah. Sad but true. So what are we talking about? Chris Farley. What else can we say?
Well, what was his famous characters? The one that we know and we've talked about before is
I live in the caravan down by the river.
I love it so much.
Yeah.
We'll play that as thinking music.
Yeah.
What's his character's name again? It's just a really funny
the
scenario where he just there's teenage kids sitting in their lounge room with the mum and dad, and the dad goes, "I've organised this motivational speaker to come and talk to your kids."
Great premise for a sketch.
Because you're smoking marijuana. The guy and I've been to a lot of conferences and stuff, and there are guys that come out and do that motivational speaking.
I know.
And they're well and truly up for having the piss taken out of them.
I did a gig for a motivational speaker up in Queensland in a room, and nobody turned up. Like 2 people turned up. It was really embarrassing.
I've noticed
him trying to go, "You want to feel good? Okay, you want to feel good? And come on, let's get our hands clapping again." There were 2 people here, seriously.
Oh, it's funny. I'm going to give you a tip. I'm going to give you one tip today to make your business go better. That's what they say all that. And they always have a self-published book they sell at the end called You Can Do It or something like that.
That sounded like we do ads on that shit, because sometimes you listen to a podcast and they're talking, and then without a beat they go, "You know what? I've got a bank account."
Mark Maron does that.
You go, hang on.
Are you just talking or what's
You're
going
just
on?
talking, now you're doing an ad. You should say now you're doing an ad. You know, I like green juice, and I've always drunk green juice. Hey, I was thinking about this the other day. Is this weird? Has anyone else made this observation? The Pope is American, but he's got...
From Chicago, isn't he?
So, have we heard him speak? Have you heard him?
I wonder if he's got that accent, the Chicago.
How you doing?
How you doing? Bless you, fuck you, yeah.
How you doing?
What are you doing?
Jesus Christ, I'm a Catholic. You know what I'm saying? Don't fuck with me, man. I'm gonna fuck
He's a progressive, apparently, though.
Oh, look, don't get me wrong. I think does a lot of good work.
Have you seen Conclave? You seen that yet? Or?
No. Have you seen it?
Yeah, great.
Is it good?
Great movie.
Really?
We were down the beach, and my wife and daughter were going to a concert at the Day on the Green, which is in Geelong, and we had 2 or 3 hours to kill while they were at the concert, and I said...
Did you go to a Chinese restaurant?
No. I said to the boys, let's go to the local shopping centre, and we'll go see a movie. The only movie available was Conclave, and it was fantastic.
The whole family saw it?
No, me and my 2 sons. And they loved it. They loved it.
Your sons loved it?
Yeah, well,
where can I see this Pope movie?
It's still at the movies, or you can see it online.
What does conclave mean?
It's isn't that the group of
is that when
cardinals get together? It's a conclave and they vote.
Smoke.
Yeah, before they smoke.
And they get together and who are you voting for? Who are you voting for?
It's good.
Yeah. Imagine if there was an Aussie Pope.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Hey,
right. You too. Remember that old joke when the Aussie Pope's up there the Pope's up on the. He's given his sermon at the Vatican,
yeah,
and there's a few Aussie blokes and they have an esky and they're drinking cans, and they're like, "Hey, look, he's blessing us. He's pointing at us. He's blessing us." And then they get up closer, and the Pope's doing the crossing the chest, going, "You to fuck off with your esky."
You with your esky.
Yeah, I love that. Anyway,
okay, that's enough.
That's enough. Let's have Farley. That's his name. Something Farley, isn't it? I want to get a van and live down by the.
You gotta live down by the river.
It's just funny to say that you're in a caravan down by the river. It's
just a fantastic catchphrase that will live to eternity. I think
I love it.
Let's hear it.
His speech is called "Go for It." Now he's used to big groups, so make him feel like there's a crowd here. Matt, come on up, buddy.
Now let's get started by letting me give you a little bit of a scenario of what my life is all about. First off, I am 35 years old, I am divorced, and I live in a van down by the river. Now you kids are probably saying to yourselves, "Hey, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna get the world by the tail and wrap it around and pull it down and put it in my pocket." Well, I'm here to tell you that you're probably gonna find out as you go out there that you're not going to amount to jack squat.
Oh, man. One of the greats. Okay, so what's your answer? I know this answer because I thought we'd done this, but I must have done it on radio with, I think it was
I hope we haven't repeated ourselves.
No, I think it's with the...
We could have easily
aforementioned Sam Pang. I'm pretty sure we did it on his radio show. He played the...
Do you want to say what the answer is?
Well, yeah, Chris Farley was going to be Shrek. And he actually... There's tapes of him auditioning or doing the role, but then he passed away.
What do you mean he was going to do it? Was he going to do it, or did he do it?
He didn't do it. He didn't do it. He didn't do it, but he did audition for it or something.
Yeah, okay, well, let's go with that.
What's your answer?
Yeah. Well, you got the answer. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what I'm going to have to go with what Dave said, but we'll
What's the answer, Sam?
Chris Farley was originally supposed to be Shrek. Back in 1997, Chris had recorded most of the dialogue for the lovable ogre before his tragic passing. It's estimated that about 85% of the script was completed by Farley. However, due to being incomplete, it forced DreamWorks to recast the role.
Oh, wow.
You have been listening to Somehow Related with Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
Yeah, so I didn't know he'd done 85% of it, though.
Yeah, because you would have. I mean, nowadays, unfortunately, AI would step in and go bang and finish off the 15%.
And Shrek looks a bit like
Well,
him.
he does. I wonder how much what the comparison would be between the old Shrek and the new Shrek.
Well, Mike Myers did, and it wasn't meant to be Scottish. He just said, I'm going to do it as Scottish. And it's worked so well.
Because he had the
Scottish father.
Yeah, can you do
the
that?
Liverpudlian father, I think.
Oh, he's Canadian
English.
English.
Yeah.
So you can see it in his comedy that he's got that crossover.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always loved it when you turn up to an event in your Austin Powers outfit. It's just sets the room alight, did you?
Yeah, I did. I did do Austin Powers like that.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. All right. I can't do it. Yeah.
You know what the new costume is? I did a gig at a costume party the other night. Have a guess what the new costume for men of sort of a bit younger than us in their 40s, dad, easy one to do, big sitcom star. Who are they dressing up as?
A current sitcom star.
Yeah. Ted Lasso.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he's got the moustache and the hat and a golf shirt and you're Ted Lasso.
It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward.
I know. It's not, baby. No
Yeah.
Austin Powers.
Hey,
why don't we finish with a bit of, there's audio of him doing Shrek. Chris
so
Farley.
we could hear him.
Yeah.
I would love to hear that.
All right, let's go out on that. Thanks for listening, guys. Let's hear some Chris Farley.
Doing the
Shrek.
Shrek that the world never got to see. Oh, that's sad.
I want you to shut up. See? No problem.
You're just displacing your anger.
Believe me, it's properly placed.
You're really mad at whoever did this to you.
No one did anything to me.
Yes. Someone hurt you so bad. Someone hurt you many years ago.
Leave my parents out of this.
Breakthrough!